The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home, and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Utah Utes taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Utes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So you... East offense will have the football first. On the run, it's Sanders. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Utah! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Gives it on the option. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Right on the money. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Finds his man. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football...
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Quarterback making checks. Going right to work up top. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. To the air. It's Mayava. Under fire. It's him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A little screen to the running back. There he goes! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you...
Turning on the Jets. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays like we saw right there.
Wide open spaces. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Clemens. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them.
A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. He fires one deep over the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's got an open man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier. And the Heat gets home. They knock it. Back at the 45. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. To line up to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Unloads to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking for space. It's Jordan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. back to pass. Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Utes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me,
he lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that run.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Gets the back moving. From the shotgun, the inside give. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Dampier. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Utes will punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. To running room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Bring in the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, he drops the throw. With the catch, it's Lemon. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. The inside handoff. Oh, a lot of space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Back to pass, it's Dampier. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, he could not protect him well enough.
And he rushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lane. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. gets to the 47-yard line.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Draw play, quarterback keeps him.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The give on the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the football and you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Got a man. It's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Light out, time to get it in. Touchdown, Trojans! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you've got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Makes the grab. It's Bentley. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Punch it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. action. Gets it out fast. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And the Utes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Immediately fires to the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Lemon. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the move, it's Parker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. To the air. It's Dampier. Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it slips just inside that right upright. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and trying to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gives it on the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Finding an escape route. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy. But the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Fires to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Throws to the back. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll start this drive going to the air, finding open areas. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
He's got it. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Utes will have it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Dampier. Throws toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Trojans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Got it in the middle, it's Straka. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle.